We're working it today with Andy Challenger, Challenger Gray, and Christmas, here to talk about the flu and you. Thanks so much for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
How are the numbers shaping up? Will this be a bad year for losing productivity because of the flu, or are things getting better?
Yeah, despite all the coverage of coronavirus, which we know is affecting China and potentially affecting trade, in the U.S., the flu season has been fairly mild. It's been better than the last 2 years, with only about 22 million people being sick and lost productivity, adding up to roughly 13 billion, whereas 2 years ago, that was closer to 21 billion.
So that's very, very good. Do you think that people are being more aware, or just maybe the virus isn't hitting so hard this season?
Yeah, hopefully it's a combination of both. Just not a particularly virulent strain of influenza going around this year, but also workplaces that are being more proactive about the flu season, telling sick workers to stay home, making sure they feel it's okay to miss work for those instances, having less meetings where people gather together in the middle of the winter and share diseases, and also allowing people to telecommute.
You can work from home.
Yeah, it's the new. It feels like we've hit a tipping point with technology where a lot of jobs can be done from home if need be, and smart companies are making those allowances in the middle of flu season.
And then there's always the good old hand sanitizer, which you can find in abundance in a lot of workplaces. Still not sure if it actually does anything, but we'll just keep on using it. But I think wash your hands a lot, right?
Yeah, just put up some signs about washing hands. Make sure there's soap at every sink in the office, and hand sanitizer around and available never hurts.
You mentioned coronavirus. Is it too soon to tell the whole story on what could happen? And are companies out there, HR people, bracing for the worst just in case?
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of concern in the U.S. that if the outbreak of coronavirus spreads across to the United States, that could really impact the flu season and the overall impact on health. We won't have final estimates until the next couple months, but hopefully it doesn't cross and it remains a mild season.
I hope so. Thanks so much for being on our show. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.